Hello there. My name is Armando, and I've always been fascinated with the concept of well-being. Not the polished Instagram sense of the word, really, but in the very real, often challenging experience of being human. And recently, I've been thinking a lot about change. Not dramatic life changes, really, but the ordinary, familiar kind that we all experience. So things like trying to exercise more consistently, trying to eat differently, trying to improve our routines, trying to be better somehow. Change is one of those things I feel we constantly talk about, and yet very few of us feel genuinely at ease with it. Most of the time, change feels heavy, as if it requires a special burst of energy, a perfect moment of motivation, or even a completely different version of ourselves. We tend to imagine change as something radical, a restart, a big decision, a clean break from who we were before. But real life works in a different way. In reality, most lasting change happens in much quieter, less visible ways. Not through intensity, but through small adjustments that slowly alter the direction of our days. What makes change feel difficult is often not the action itself. It's the mental picture we attach to it, in my experience. So we tell ourselves that change must feel decisive, powerful, almost heroic. And if it doesn't feel that way, we assume we are failing. But consider something simpler. Most of your life is not built from dramatic moments. It's built from repeated behaviors so small you barely notice them. It's how you sleep, how you eat, how you move, how you respond to stress, how you structure your time. Tiny patterns, really, repeated daily, quietly shape your entire experience of being alive, which means meaningful change does not necessarily require a new life. It may only require a slightly different relationship with ordinary decisions, like a different portion of food, a short walk, a small boundary here, a modest adjustment there. So nothing spectacular really. And perhaps this is where many of us become unnecessarily discouraged. We are waiting for change to feel big enough to count, while overlooking the fact that sustainable change is almost always subtle at the beginning, almost unimpressive, almost boring, yet incredibly powerful over time. So instead of asking, how do I completely transform my habits? A more realistic question could be, what is the smallest shift that would make today slightly better aligned with how I want to feel? Because change is less like flipping a switch. It's much more like adjusting a trajectory, like a few degrees today, a few degrees tomorrow, and eventually you have a very different destination altogether. Something to consider, and I would absolutely love to hear your thoughts if that resonates and how with your life experience.